Hello, everybody. It's 10 p.m. here in Los Angeles and it's 1 p.m. there in Manila. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Welcome to another live session here on MJTV Live. Of course, we're gonna have the very beautiful Maureen Wrob joining us this afternoon. Pero bago yan, we're just waiting for everybody to jump right in dito sa ating stream. Waiting for them to join in, diba? Sa ating YouTube channel and sa Facebook fan page. And again, reminding everyone, please share the stream para mas marami pang pageant fans dahil alam kong they're very, very interested and curious kung ano bang game plan ni Maureen, no? Coming into this Miss Universe Philippines 2021 search. And actually, nakausap ko siya noon, no, na parang if ipupush ba niya. During the time na nagkwentuhan kami ni Maureen, parang ang kwento niya, I think that was during the Star Magic contract signing. Parang hindi pa niya na-announce talaga na siya ay sasali. But yeah, I think now it's official, you know. Maureen is joining MUPH 2021. I'm curious, paano kaya niya to gagawin, you know? Kasi iba ang modeling sa pageant. Iba sila ng discipline. So, we'll find out. Just quick shout out sa lahat ng ating nanonood na ngayon. Again, please don't forget, i-share niyo na tong live stream na to para mas marami pang makapanood sa Facebook and sa YouTube. And actually, right after the stream, masasave naman siya sa aking YouTube and Facebook. So, you can rewatch and reshare the stream. All right, so huwag na natin patagalin. Alam kong kanina pa kayo naghihintay and she's also excited to talk to us. Please welcome the one and only Maureen Wrob. Hi, Mau.
Hi, hello. Nice to see you again.
I know. How are you?
Well, I'm doing good. How are you?
Everything's fine naman here. Pero gaya sa Manila, balik mask din kami dito. Mask mandate ulit because of the surge of COVID. Pero dyan sa Manila, the ECQ starts today. Mau, how are you preparing?
I haven't really, but all the training will be conducted online. So we all have to adjust. And I think it's gonna work out naman.
Nasaan na ba kayo ngayon doon sa part ng MUPH search?
Well, we are now in the fan votes. So we are still the top 100. I think next week, the top 75 will be announced. So there are some more challenges that will be uploaded onto the app. And yeah, I'm so excited for you to see the next challenges.
Nakita ko nga yung art card niya, yung headshot challenge. Tama ba
That was the first one. And the second one is the intro video. Actually, I was a bit conscious with my intro video because the requirement was really to show your personality and to be you. And then when I watched the other videos, I was like, oh my gosh, parang hindi ako beauty queen. But then one of the girls from Aces and Queens actually told me, Siafia, like there's no one definition for a beauty queen. And she's totally right because we are all diverse women and we are all so different and unique. And yeah, I just wanted to be myself and show my simple, myself. I am simple and also my kind of weird personality that comes out sometimes.
I think the definition talaga of a beauty queen is parang ever-changing na, no? Even yung mga nananalo sa Miss Universe, every year, iba-iba.
True.
Hindi na yung parang
definition.
Correct. Hindi na katulad dati na ganito dapat, na ganito dapat. It's ever-changing. Speaking of changing, what made you change your mind and join pageants?
I think this was the most spontaneous I've ever been. I decided to join when was this? In May. And this was just after the Miss Universe competition, the international one. And I have this same feeling each year that, I kind of consider it again, but it fades away. And so this time, actually need to thank someone, Sir HB, from my acting workshop with Direk Ryan. he was the one who really convinced me. And literally the week before that, I said, no, not anytime soon, maybe if I'm 25. But Sir HB really convinced me, and he said that I should start now that I'm 23. And if I do not win, I can always join again. And I mean, I never know, maybe I really enjoy this. And now that I'm 23, I still have so much time, and I can join again and again if I would want to.
Right, right. Pero gaya ng sabi ko kanina, Mau, iba yung discipline, no, ni modeling saka ni beauty pageants. Nakikita mo na ba siya, yung difference?
Definitely, especially in the training. Actually, I was told that I had to unlearn all my kind of modeling walk, but then I laughed. I was like, I never really learned how to walk. I never had training for my walk. So there's no unlearning to do. This is just all new learnings. And we have, as in our training is for a few hours, and maybe for my modeling walk, I would only spend 20 minutes. I wouldn't really focus on that training. And so there's training for pasarela, there's training for Q&A. And so even though it can be tough because I'm tough on myself, there's no pressure on me, but I'm pressuring myself to do better. It's still very, very fun. It's very light with my sisters from Aces and Queens.
Nakapag-adjust ka na rin ba sa smile? Kasi sa modeling, fierce di ba? Pero sa beauty queen, smile
I'm still practicing on that. I smile a lot as a person. I smile a lot. I was once told that I have a resting smize face. I'm kind of smiling a little bit all the time. But this is totally different, of course. I will have to practice my smile, especially smiling for a very long time.
Right. Kailangan nakagulo yan smiling all the time So far, sa lahat, sa aspects ng beauty pageants, saan ka medyo nakafocus now?
I'm really focusing on the Q&A.
Okay.
Because I talk a lot. As in, when there's something that I'm passionate about, when there's something that I want to say, I talk a lot. And I really have to learn to be able to say whatever I want to say within the 30-second time frame. So I'm really focusing on that also because I get really nervous on stage. I have stage fright. Believe it or not, even though I've been hosting and talking on stage, I still get scared. Right. And yeah, this is one thing that I've been focusing on.
Sa mga beauty queens ba, do you have an idol?
I would say Pia Wurzbach. And she's also half German. And she was the judge. She was one of the judges in Asia's Next Top Model. So I was able to personally meet her, and she's super sweet. And she's been, she has given a lot of tips before. I haven't been able to talk to her, but I am planning to talk to her very soon just to also ask for some tips. And she was with Aces and Queens as well. So
right.
I'm excited to see her again.
I'm sure merong mabibigay na magandang tip yang si Pia for you.
Sure.
And for the other beauty queens as well. And speaking of other beauty queens, Mau, do you feel the pressure? Kasi yung mga kasabayan mo sa batch na to, magagaling din lahat.
Actually, I do. As in, I have always pressured myself, and I think I'm my worst competition, my worst competitor. But I must admit that sometimes I do feel intimidated, but then I remember my experience in Asia's Next Top Model that I was also very intimidated. I was the least experienced there. I was one of the shortest. And I was competing against all these beautiful women who have been modeling for such a long time. And that's exact same here, that I'm competing against women who have been in the beauty pageant scene for a while, who have been competing. And it's just, I'm trying to bring back my old self and that kind of the motivation, and to really focus on myself in this journey, because this is my journey alone, and I'm trying to embrace myself and this journey as much as possible.
Ganda, ganda ng sinabi mo, Mau, na parang you turned the weakness into strength, no? Especially in Asia's Next Top Model. So, going into Miss Universe PH, what do you think is your advantage?
Well, there are two advantages. I would always say that it is me being inexperienced, because I am, as I've always said, this sponge that is just learning and absorbing and doing what I'm learning. But at the same time, I have also been in the spotlight for a while, and I think it will both help me being inexperienced, but also having experience in showbiz and in the spotlight. And I'm used to having bashers. I think that is one thing that influences a lot of girls and can also affect the way that they see themselves and the way that they move on.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is also an advantage with me, and then totally being new in this experience in pageantry.
Do you read comments?
I actually, because I know that on YouTube, because my intro videos on YouTube, I only read the 5 comments. And then afterwards I stop. Because usually the 5 comments or the top comments are positive ones. So I just want to see what people think about the video, but I don't want to go too deep in, because then if I see a negative comment, I'm like, no, okay, shut this out.
I know.
Because I mean, I'm human, it still affects me.
Learn from Rabia. Rabia said her biggest regret was reading, social media during Miss Universe. So, wag mo na rin gayahin yon, sabi niya.
Actually, yes. After I've heard that she was, I heard from others that she was reading the comments, and it really affected her, and she wanted to impress the Filipinos, which is understandable, but then it can really affect your performance. And after that, I said, okay, I'm gonna, because what was different in the Asia's Next Top Model experience is that I did not have a phone, as in we're not allowed to get our phones. And so this time I said, if it comes, as in we're nearing the competition, I'm gonna give my phone away, as in just keep my phone. I cannot, because once I'm on my phone, I can always see something that will most likely or might affect my performance. So just take my phone.
Kasi, di ba, parang importante yung mental focus and yung mental health mo in this competition. Hindi lang walking, interview, Q&A, smiling. It's also the mindset, no?
That is one of the most important, actually. It's really your mind. And I mean, your mind is so strong. It can, as in, if you're affected by comments, it can really affect everything that you do.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I'm curious, Mau. I don't know if you can answer this or not. Meron ka bang kino-consider na parang greatest competition mo sa MUPH? Are there particular girls na medyo feeling mo competition?
Yes, but no, but I wouldn't want to say, because I mean, I really want to focus on myself. A lot of times I send the girls to my manager, and I'm like, what do you think about her? Do I have to worry about her? But they're all so nice. As in, of course, si Katrina, as in, she's been in the pageant scene for a while, and I've also watched her on TV, and and then I saw that she followed me, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so nice, she followed me. And so the competition was gone, because I just really want to focus on the sisterhood and getting to know all these girls. I can't wait to meet everyone face to face, sana soon.
Saka nakita ko sa Instagram, nagkakamustahan na kayo nila Steffi, ni Katrina, di ba?
I love the sisterhood, and you really focus on that, because this is such memorable experience, and it is so nice to focus on the good things and good memories instead of all the competition, to really focus on friendship.
Yeah. Yun talaga yung ano eh, babaunin mo dyan eh. Manalo o matalo, it's that friendship that will remain. Di ba? So what's the game plan? Anong game plan ni Mau?
Well, our game plan has always been, me and my managers, really to bring in a different side. I don't want to change myself for this whole experience. I just want to be myself, my authentic self, even if that means that I will have awkward moments, because I'm awkward a lot of times. I'm clumsy a lot of times, but I think that is the most important thing, is to really be authentic and stay true to yourself on stage, behind the stage. It is really to focus on myself, and this is the first time that I'm really embracing who I am as a person and all the flaws that come with me as a person. I had so many realization moments in quarantine. I would always think that all these negative experiences that I've had in my life, that they are kind of going, as in they would affect me as my mental state. But I've just learned to appreciate everything, because they've made me stronger and they've made me the person that I am today. So I will just be myself. That's literally the game plan, to be myself, to train as hard as I can. But at the end of it all, it is destiny. And you can train as much as you can to get in top 5, and that's what I will do. But top 5 is really destiny, because you cannot control the questions that you get. And I really am just manifesting, I'm praying, I'm asking the universe, because yeah, you can't control it, because it's up to destiny.
I agree. Ang dami ko na ring na-interview during my coverage for Miss Universe, and ang sinasabi talaga nila, it's really destiny. You know, getting into the Miss Universe pageant, kahit yung i-represent mo pa lang yung Philippines, is destiny na kaagad yan eh. So, yeah, I agree with you completely na, and what a best time to really embrace yourself than, no better time than this one, di ba?
That's so true.
How about the moral support that you're getting from the family, from the friends, and the fans?
So I feel really blessed to have all this support. I told my sisters and my parents, I told them about this, and they were so supportive. Also, my boyfriend was very supportive, and I'm just so blessed to have this support. And I just it's gonna make me emotional, but I also am so thankful to have my supporters, as in my team Maureen. We have a name. I'm calling them models. It's Mau and then dulls, as in models. And I've been receiving so many sweet comments, even before I announced that I was going to be part of this Miss Universe Philippines journey. And I've been receiving so many comments, so many messages that were just so supportive and so sweet, so kind. And I just appreciate all the love. And that even after so many years, like I'm old. When was it was like the model just 4 years ago, that I still have this support from them, and I feel so grateful. And of course, to have my family, to have my boyfriend, to have all this support, I'm really blessed.
Anong sabi ni JK?
Actually, when I mentioned it, he was like, actually, I was going to talk to you about this, because I think you can do it. And he's so supportive. I've heard a lot of stories that the boyfriends get insecure or they get worried that, oh, you're gonna join the pageant, so you're gonna break up with me, kind of thing. But I did not receive any of those comments from JK. He's just all on support, and yeah, he's been very, very supportive. Also, when I'm doubting myself, because I tend to do that. I mean, we all do. We have those bad moments, but then he's just there for me, and he listens, and that is so important.
Right. Ang tagal niyo na ni JK, ah. What's the secret?
It's really communication. You really have to be able to communicate about everything. No judgment. Communication is so important. Of course, it is trust. But then I've had that problem that I've had trust issues. But with communication, we were able to overcome that. So it is really, communication is so important. It is being able to communicate about everything, and he knows literally everything about me.
Tama ba ako, Mau? 3 years na?
Actually, it's kind of complicated. We don't have an actual date. So yeah, an actual number, but that's fine. It's around that. But 2 years, 3 years, around that.
Well, I am happy for the both of you. Mau, just to end our conversation, I'm sure nare-rehearse mo na yung Maureen Wrob. What's the city? You haven't? What city are you representing again?
Pangasinan.
Pangasinan. Okay. So can you try dito for the very first time ang intro ng... Oh, yes. 23, di ba? Maureen Wrob 23, Pangasinan. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it.
Maureen Krista Robowitz, 23, Pangasinan.
Wow, galing!
I'm so this is the first time that I've ever tried it. Oh my gosh, I need to work on that.
I'm so lucky I got the first dibs on that. Mau, maraming salamat. Siguro, so just to end this, your message to all your Maudels.
My Maudels. I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for still supporting me until now. A lot of you have been there since the beginning, and I appreciate it so much. I really appreciate all the hard work and all the help that you have been, as in you've been helping me so much in this journey and this new chapter of mine, and I'm so grateful, and I hope that you continue supporting me. And yeah, I hope to meet you very soon. I hope we get to do another meet and greet after all this, and we can do it online. But I just want you to know that I appreciate everything that you do.
Good luck, Mau. Ako, naniniwala talaga ako ang tunay na beauty queen and yung babae or yung taong merong purest of hearts. And I think you have that. So, wherever this journey takes you, kasi you've proven it na eh. Asia's Next Top Model winner. I'm talking to a grand winner of Asia's Next Top Models. So if you can do that, I'm sure kaya mo rin yung pressure dito sa Miss Universe. And let's support Mau in the upcoming challenges ng Miss Universe PH 2021. All the best, Mau, and thank you again for joining us.
Thank
Sa
you.
lahat ng mga nanonood ngayon sa Facebook and YouTube, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you again on Monday for MNL 48. Bye, everybody.